Well, hi there, pluggers. Iversolfing here again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another guitar lesson. This one is an Eagles number and it's called Take It to the Limit. Okay, and I'm doing this lesson in standard tuning, but I do have a capo on the 4th fret. Okay, this brings us into the same key that the Eagles originally recorded this number in. Okay. Now I'm going to play unusual, but I'm going to play through the whole song, okay? So I'm sorry about that, but it's easier this way. And then at the end of the song I shall break it down and show exactly what I played, and we'll go through it bit by bit. Okay, so here we go. If I can get through this in one hit, it'll be a miracle. Here we go. All alone at the end of the evening, and the bright lights have faded to blue. I was thinking about a woman who might have hurt me, and I never knew. You know, I've always been a dreamer, spend my life running, so hard to change, can't seem to settle down. The dreams I've seen lately keep turning out and burning out and turning out the same. So put me on the highway and show me the sign, and take me to the limit one more time. You can spend all your time making money. You can spend all your love making time. If I fell to pieces tomorrow, would you still be mine? And when you're looking for your freedom, nobody seems to care. Can't find the door, can't find it anywhere. There's nothing to believe in. You're coming back, you're running back, you're coming back for more. So put me on the highway and show me the sign, and take me from the limit one more time. Take me to the limit, take it to the limit, take it to the limit one more time. Take it through the limit, take it through the limit, take it through the limit one more time. Take it through the limit, take it. Something like that. The ending was a bit ropey, but you got the idea. Okay, right, let's try and work our way through this one, okay? Right, the introduction, I'm playing G, starts off with, and then I'm playing a sequence of chords, okay? G again, A minor 7th, then sort of a G chord without the, so it's basically 2nd fret of the 5th string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, okay, and then to a C, okay, so it's got that, so G, again, A minor 7th, then this G chord, with a pinky on the 3rd on the 2nd, 1st finger on the 2nd on the 5th, okay, it's a C chord, and basically it goes all the way back down again. But I do it a bit lazily. I go C, and then just lower that 5th string down to the 2nd fret. So like that. Okay, it's holding that, still holding that finger there. Okay, so and then the A minor 7th. So C, that finger, and then A minor 7th to the G. So backwards really. So from the beginning, G, again, A minor 7th, G to the C, and then C, that finger, A minor 7th, G. Officially you're supposed to play that one again on the way down, but I prefer to play on the way down because all I'm doing really is accentuating that 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then A minor 7th, G. Right, so that's the intro part, the first part of the intro. So G, and then the last part of the intro is G, but try and accentuate the 4th string. So because that's right. So C. So then down to that one again. 2nd fret on the 5th to a D to a C. Okay, so from the beginning of the intro. Into the song. Okay, so let's go through that again slowly again, because there's a lot of this in the verse as well. Actually, this bit. It's G. A minor 7th to the G with those two, to C, C again, lower it to the 2nd fret on the 5th string, A minor 7th, G, G again, C, that one lower down to the 2nd fret again on the 5th string, D, to C. Okay, all together, so it's goes into the singing then with the first verse. All alone, and basically, I mean, you don't have to, but if you can just go G and C. All alone at the end of the evening. Okay, but I like to put in the build-ups to it, so it's basically the same as the intro. All alone at the exactly the same as the first part of the intro. Okay, so all alone okay, so that's basically the first part of the intro. Okay, and then it goes right, so go from that again slowly. So all alone at the end of the evening, C progression down, A minor 7 G, oh bright lights, down again to the G, G, thinking about B7th, a woman who might have E minor about me, that I never D knew. Now this is a progression on D now, so D, then move your finger off the first string and move it up to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So try and put, and then try and hit that note. So and then lower that down to the 2nd fret on the 5th string. D. So that's then end up with an open fifth. So it's a progression from D. Okay, that's the needs. What's need to pronounce against the chord. Okay, so that's the first half of that verse. Okay, so go from the beginning of it again. All alone. Sorry, start again. Sorry. All alone at the dead of the evening, when the bright lights have faded to blue, I was G to B7, to E7. Sorry, E minor. Sorry, to D progression. To G, exactly the same part as the first verse. Dreaming in my life, running round. A minor. Okay, so that goes to the A minor, and then second fret on the fifth, build up to the C chord, down to D, down to C, D. Okay, so that's that. And this is the whole. That's the whole verse. Okay, so we'll go through the whole verse again slowly. So, I'm sorry about this, but it's not the easiest song to teach this one. So okay, G. After we come out of the intro, okay. G, all alone at the end of the evening, the bright lights have faded to blue. I was G to B7, string down woman, E minor, D progression. First, these were the dreamer. They're running round, so hard to change, can't seem to let it round. The dreams to A minor, straight B, progression up to C, turning round, and D, burning out, and turning out to C to D. Okay, then we go into the sort of pre-chorus bit, I suppose, or chorus. You put me on the highway. So after it comes out of that, turning out the same. So back to C. Put me up to G, highway. Then build up. It goes. So it's that G, A minor, G, C. Okay, so it goes to C. Put me, come burn out C. So put me on the highway, put me to third. So it's put me on that 1, 2, 3. So we got that. Put me on that 1, 2, 3. C, da 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 1, 2, 3. So that's those three chords. So put me on a G, A minor 7th, B, sort of partial G chord to the C. So it comes out to be the same. So C, put me on the G, A minor, G to C, B, to G, A minor to C, to G to C, B, on the D, that way. One more G, intro. Next verse, which is exactly the same as the first verse. Okay, so it comes. So we go through the second verse, where it comes into nothing to believe in, and you're coming back, you're running back, and just the same again. Put me on the highway, put me aside, and take me from from the limit. Now this time, instead of going into the intro, it goes into E minor, and then back to the D and to the C. Take me to the D, to the C, take me to the D, limit, C, take me to the D, limit, one more, G, time. Then we got this buildy uppy bit, okay? But just before we get to that, we'll just go back to the end of the second verse where it goes, where it comes into the you're coming back, you're running back, you're coming back for more. So you're coming back, you're running back, you're coming back, C to D to C. You put me on the high, build up, C, put me aside, C, lift me from the limit, E minor, one more time. See that's that. Dun, 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 dun. Take me to the limit. Whoa, whoa. Take me from the limit. Take me from the limit. And then it goes into the buildy up bit. Okay. So once more. So coming back for more. So put me on the highway. Show me a sign. Take me for the limit. One more time. Take me for the limit. Take it to the limit. C and D. Take it to the limit. One more time. And then it does a. Take it to the limit. Ooh, take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. One more time. Is it? Get through the limit. Get through the limit. Get through the limit. One more time. It's a bit. You have to practice that bit. It's a bit weird. It's take it through the limit one more time. It's exactly the same chords as the intro. G to A minor 7th to that partial G chord to the C, but it's like through the limit one more time. Now just play the intro. Something like that, just to end it, because they just fade out. Okay, well hopefully that'll help you play that number. It's quite difficult really. It's trying to remember all the bits is quite tricky as well. Anyway, but I enjoy playing that and I hope you do too. Bye for now.